Alright, Shalom. First of all, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to YAHAWAH, Bahashem, Yahawashi, Bahashem, Rawchaa Qadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the Akim out here pushing his word in sincerity, truth, and in faith. Alright, I have another lesson, and I want to go into the fact that this Israeli lady, one of the councils, said that the black American youth are the biggest problem to Israel. Okay? And I got the clip. I want to just play it for you real quick. Alright?
The problem of Israel is with the younger generation of the black community. Black Lives Matter starts there. So just to give a little bit of context to what you're hearing, to hear these comments, watch this. The problem of Israel is with the younger generation of the black community. Black Lives Matter starts there. So just to give a little bit of context to what you're hearing, you're listening to Judith Varney Shore, an Israeli consul general in Atlanta. And she says, quote, the major problem with Israel is the young generation of the black community. I'm going to say that again. How are our friends and allies in Israel saying their consul, this is a government official, why would she say, quote, the major problem with Israel is with the young generation of the black community? What in the world is really going on? This is footage leaked from a Censor documentary on some interesting ties between them and the United States. And so just for some of you may or may not know that Al Jazeera had done a documentary, and I was told that it was delayed and there were some other things that were going on there. So this is really interesting, and I find it fascinating, of course, that mainstream mass media isn't really talking about this. And I'm just saying that if Israel is supposed to be our democratic ally in that particular region of the world, we have some questions here. The problem of Israel is with the younger generation of the black community.
Well, you heard it. Okay, you heard it. We haven't, as a black community in America, haven't did anything to them that's like what's going on, dropping BOMBs on them, being actively a threat to them. The only thing that the black youth of America has done is read the Bible. But the problem is, the Bible is the main enemy of these small hats. Okay? It's the main enemy because it tells the truth. And the thing about the truth is that the truth always prevails. Okay? When it says that we're going to rule over our enemies, okay, that's exactly what it means. That's what it means, and that's what's going to happen. All right? Nothing but that is going to happen. All right? It's not going to be like Bishop Nathaniel says, after 1,000 years of us reigning with Yahawashi, then they're gonna come back and make war with Yahawashi again, and they somehow gonna get on top. It's not gonna happen. Yeah. So I'm a little distracted. I got some construction going on, and the guy just kind of, I'm parked in the construction zone. but they ain't really saying nothing. But let me get this scripture I wanted to get, you know, because this is this is why, okay, this is why ultimately we're the biggest problem, or the youth, the black American youth. Okay, you so-called Negroes over here. All right. This is Zechariah 12. I'm just gonna start at 1. It says, "The burden of the word of the Lord, Yahawashi Yahawashi, for Israel, saith the Lord, which stretches forth the heavens and layeth the foundations of the earth, and the former and formeth the spirit of man within him." Okay, so all spirits belong to Yahawashi Yahawashi, no matter what you say, what you do. Okay. It says, "Behold, I will make Jerusalem a cup of trembling unto all the people round about." Okay. So they hear this word coming out, you know, from the youth, and they're scared. Okay, just like Wisdom of Solomon says, all right? "When they shall be in the siege both against Judah and against Jerusalem." And we're in a siege right now. Okay? And in this siege, they see that the Lord is waking up his elect. Okay, this word is going out to the four corners of the earth, and they can't do anything to stop it. Okay? No matter how bad they want to do it. Okay? Just like the waves roar and crash themselves at the beach. As bad as they want to go on land, they can't go. They just have to go right there, because the Most High put a perpetual decree that they cannot pass that point unless he says, okay, I want you to pass that point today. But otherwise, they just go to that point and crash out. And that's what Esau is doing. He's getting to a point in his whatever you want to call it, discipline the Hebrew Israelites, or discipline the elect. He gets so far and then he crashes out, because the Most High is the one who controls, you know, men's goings. All right. Verse 3, it says, "And in that day will I make Jerusalem a burdensome stone for all people. All that burden themselves with it shall be cut in pieces, though all the people of the earth be gathered together against it." Okay. All right. Psalms 83. You know, let me just get that right quick. Let me just get that real quick. Psalms, boys, at there they are. Psalms 83. Psalms 83 and 1. "Keep not thy silence, O power, hold not thy peace, and be not still, O power. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, Come, let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee, the tabernacles of Edom, and the Ishmaelites of Moab, and the Hagarenes, Gebal, and Ammon, and Amalek, and the Philistines, and the Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre. Ashur also is joined with them, they have hope in the children of Lot. Okay, so they've gotten together, to cut us off from being a nation, the nation of Israel, the Most High's chosen people. There's nothing they can do. They can't do anything about this. They can't do nothing, man. They can just, wish and hope that the Lord somehow lets up. Okay, which he's not going to do. He's not going to do that, man. He's going to keep the foot on the pedal to the metal. He's about to put the pedal to the metal. Okay? So, yeah, so like I'm kind of like distracted just a little, until they finish doing what they kind of doing in front of me. All right. Verse 3 again. And in that day will I make Jerusalem a burdensome stone for all people. All that burden themselves with it shall cut in pieces, though all the people of the earth be gathered together against it. Exactly. Though they gathered against us, there's nothing they can do. Okay, let me just get this in Wisdom of Solomon right quick. It's gonna be my last one. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5, verse 1. It says, Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him, and made no account of his labors. When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fears, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, so far beyond all that they look for. Okay, what it say? When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear. Okay, we haven't did anything, but yet she get on a major news, and I'm sure she has a voice that carries out into all lands and all stations, and then she made that decree that we are, the young American blacks, are the biggest threat to the small hats. Why? Because these prophecies are coming out, and we're exposing them for who they really are, and people are starting to believe. They're starting to see, okay, because we give the attributes of him, telling you what he's going to be doing in these last days, and he's doing that, and everybody can see it, that he's the devil. We've been calling him the devil, and everybody can see it. Okay, that's why we're the biggest threat, because these prophecies are coming out. We're exposing who they are as a people. They're not the chosen people. Okay, they got Ish behind their name. They the Jooish. Okay, they're not quite, but they're kind of, sorta. All right, so that's the problem. All right, Lord willing, it was edifying. Until the next time, shalom.